Mhm. Mhm. Controller ready. All right. Just got a self advert. Where is? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Probably the most um overlooked holiday, to be honest, because like I don't even see stores stocking for Thanksgiving. Probably because it's very close to Christmas, anyways. I need to do this. Copy text, and this should be so much easier to do. I'm very glad that I can just copy the entire message rather than, well, allows me to quickly slam the enter key on these things all the time. But yeah, happy Thanksgiving to anyone that celebrates Thanksgiving. Um, that's been a running theme on my channel at this point. Yeah, running theme, I guess. Like, yeah. I should actually, maybe I should actually turn off the monetization thing. Actually, hold on, 'cause like I don't want people to miss out on any of this shit. Dashboard. Gotta do some. Ah, shit. Wait. Oh, come on. Where is the tool that turns it off? Come on. There we go. Okay, yeah, I can only reduce it to every 60 minutes in the stream. Gosh. I don't know, man. That's just gonna be very weird. Because, like, I can't turn off ads entirely. Oh, come on. No. I have to. Alright, well, the only way to actually stop ads, I don't know. There are no ways for me to do it because that's kind of the issue when you opt into the creator program. Well, fuck everything. Oh, wait. Oh, God. Um. Eh. Anyways, happy Thanksgiving to everyone who celebrates it. I don't create a festive PFP for every holiday, keep in mind. I only created one for Thanksgiving because Thanksgiving is, Thanksgiving. I'm sorry, not Thanksgiving. I created one for October specific. Oh shit. Is my PS5 controller not connected to my PC this time around? Hold on. Alright, well, yeah, I have to repair it. How do I repair these things? How to pair PS5 controller with PC. You have Bluetooth pairing, thank you. Okay, so while pressing only the create button, press and hold the PS5 button. Ah! Alright, then we just gotta hope that it pairs. DualSense, and here we go. DualSense wireless controller paired. It's been a while since I used this thing. Huh? What the fuck? Oh, well, okay. That's interesting. It doesn't light up when it's used. Yeah, I kinda accidentally deleted my old save. I'm gonna do quick start. We're not doing penitence mode for this run. Medium settings or, normal. It's been a while. It's been a while, so I'm gonna be playing this like a normal person. Rather than like one of those people. I think I accidentally may have unpaired it because of the fact that my PS5 was connected for a while. Anyways, what we're doing is, oh yeah, that's right, there was a bunch of DLC that's been activated. I think I mentioned this back when I first streamed it, but I did buy a lot of the DLCs, which are just cosmetics. By the way, speaking of DLC for this game, though, Woolhaven's gonna be coming out next year, probably-ish? Oh, what's this? A notification? Yeah, neat. It's all Thanksgiving notifications. Anyways, I need enough stone and wood to last me a year. I best start by getting some resources. I did also purchase all of the Cult of the Lamb comics because I'm that much of a weird fan. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but they're all really good. Like, that's how you adapt. Like, I was like, oh no, that's how you adapt a game. This is basically what the first day announced to for me personally. It's all about acquiring resource after resource. Because early game, you struggle with wood and stone. And you're gonna need a lot of wood and stone. First, because these are new save files, I missed that means that they're gonna miss out on the special Cthulhu cosmetic skin reward. I'm pretty sure, anyways. I'm pretty sure they only reward them on the anniversary dates for Coat of the Lamb. So unless I switch my PC's date to the anniversary of Cult of the Lamb, that would be unfeasible, and I'm not gonna risk anything yet. Alright, now I have a lot of berries and berry seeds. Also, let me check my accessibility settings to make sure that, oh my god, I keep forgetting that this exists, and of course. I'm only really gonna do the Twitch integration if, I wanna make sure that everything... Actions. Yeah, auto cook, auto craft, auto fish, turn off the stop time. Turn off, any of those. I like having the dark mode menu as well. Anyways, all I'm gonna do is just get rid of the small stuff, and then let my followers take on the bigger end things, you know, the bigger rocks, the bigger trees. And of course, I need gold as well. Yeah, this is just gonna be a casual stream though, but if enough people, like, if enough of my Twitch followers decide to, like, you know, and decide, hey, let's go watch this complete weirdo stream this game, which, yeah, if enough people want to watch it, then maybe I'll implement the Twitch integration, but that would require me to temporarily pause the stream by turning off the game capture as well, because I'm pretty sure it requires authorization. Anyways, there's our follower right there. I also have to remember touchpad controls because for some reason, and the share button can't be used for pots for no, actually no, wait, it can. Yeah, never mind. Ignore what I said then. But I'm still probably gonna use the touchscreen because it's probably, or not touchscreen, the touchpad, whatever it is called on the PS5 controller, whatever. It's that one part of the controller that I don't see any developers use outside of some developers using the lights on the side of it, which doesn't really count as using it anyways. I think the only game that I played on PC that even took advantage of the touchpad light was Signalis as well. Because that game does have PS5 controller support. You know what it does? Well, I'm pretty sure only Signalis ever took advantage of the PS5 controller's capabilities, actually, now that you think of it, on PC. Because if you don't know, Signalis has some very cool shit that it does with the controller. Oh wait, that's right, we don't need to collect fireflies right now, because we don't have devotion, we don't have a statue. We need a statue in order to build a cult. Oh yeah, it's all coming together now, huh? No more of the small stuff now, we can just build our cooking fire. I'm gonna build it right here. We need 30 coins to build that. There's a bunch of decorations thanks to the DLC. Yeah, there's a lot of them, by the way. Alright. While we're waiting for day to come, I'm gonna quickly chop some small trees as well, and I'm gonna assign this follower to do the stone mining operation. Oh, look at that. And I've been rewarded graciously. Alright, Nabrian. So you can choose from various funds, by the way. If you don't know how this game works, basically, you have to create a cult. So what you do is you gain followers through crusades, and you can change their forms. And stuff. So, and you can also change who they look like and stuff like that. So and we can also change his name. So Nabrion, you'll be called, Gus. Right now, he has the, Natural Skeptic trait, which immediately loses us 10 faith. Faith is basically an important measurement we gotta keep in mind. He also has Sickly, so he heals 15% slower when he's sick and in bed rest, and he's also terrified of death, so if the follower dies, we lose even more faith than we normally would. So all negative traits. You're gonna do the Mind Stone operation. I'm gonna immediately net you a blessing. Oh, he's going for the big one right there. I'm gonna cook him a good old meal. Right now, you can see we look pretty basic right now, but don't worry. So all we have to do in order to open up access to their crusades. Here, godly blood was spilt. Here, did death no longer wish to wait. We're gonna open this door using our single follower. This will give us access to Darkwood, the first major zone of the game. That area is gonna be important later. Also, I love how, like, when we scroll out, it looks like the moon's up on a bloody night. Welcome to Darkwood. So, this is what's called a crusade, and it's a series of short levels that you get to choose the path of. Oh, and already we start off with the most powerful of weapons. Entering the lands of the Bishop Leshy, those who do not follow the ways of the old faith will be destroyed. Also, if you're curious, if you are coming here from the YouTube channel and want to know exactly why there hasn't been an upload in a while, I'm about to give you some good old lore here for a second, because I was going to upload on that channel. Funnily enough, I was going to upload a playthrough of Butcher's Creek. A supercut of sorts, if you will. Basically my edited playthrough, but then for some reason Windows decided to select the left side of my desktop when I was trying to select items to delete from it. Which led to my video getting incidentally deleted. So I'm very pissed about it. Shield of Faith or Belovers 1. I'm going with Shields of Faith. That's a tarot card. It gives you passive buffs, mostly. So for example, you can get a tarot card that increases the amount of health you have. Or in this case, the Lovers gives you 1 blue heart. Blue hearts are basically temporary health. Nothing special about them. True Sight gives you a 10% chance to deal a critical hit. There's a bunch of them that I'm not going to explain yet at all, because most of them are pretty self-explanatory. The tarot cards are pretty much... They pretty much tell you what they do immediately anyways, so there's no need to worry. the goal ultimately of these crusades is to basically kill all of the enemies in the room. Oh yeah, and also make sure, also by the way, a huge part of crusades is also hitting everything. You need grass because you can make grassy gruel, and later on I'm gonna perform a ritual that allows my followers to eat grassy gruel without losing faith in me. But yeah, at the very start of the game, combat, you are very weak and stuff. I'm going to be using this save file, by the way, once Woolhaven releases. Woolhaven is supposed to be endgame content, so, like... hopefully, by the time I do the Christmas version of this game, or at least the Christmas version of my streams, which I will be streaming Cult of Lamb primarily for festive holidays like Thanksgiving, Christmas, and especially New Year's. Spoiler warning for the rest of Cult of the Lamb stream schedule, by the way. Because, like, let's be honest, Cult of the Lamb is my festive game. But yeah, by the time I eventually get around to Woolhaven, you know. Oh, we can choose... okay, so yeah, here we have the choice between getting a relic. That's what the symbol below the house symbol is, basically a relic. Or I can go ahead and collect some stone. For now, I'm going to get the relic, because we don't need stone entirely just yet. Ooh, the Bomb of Anchorite. This is a fragile artifact where I gain a spirit heart for every 5 followers I have. Unfortunately, this is pretty useless. Here we can see all the relics, and relics have more direct effects. You can activate them, and they do direct things. By and large, most of the artifacts that you can get are, or at least right now for me, are fragile, but you can occasionally get yourself actually good artifacts. For example, the Toe of Ice Core, or at least the Toe of the Ice Core. These ones have charge speeds. You basically just have to deal a lot of damage, and they'll charge up as you deal damage. Their charge speed, I do not know what the charge speeds are meant to, like, affect, personally. Because, like, I didn't really notice much of a difference. Maybe I'd notice more of a difference later down the line. Hold on. There we go. You do get a bunch of different weapons in this game, and they do varying ranges of damage. I personally like the hammers a lot more, because the hammers are pretty godly. They deal a lot of damage at once, so it's really just a matter of timing when you attack. I hear a lot of hate for the hammer, and I'm just gonna set it clear. The hammer is really good. You just gotta, you know, time it right. And you can, of course, roll out of the attack if you feel like, if you feel like it's, if you're gonna get hit. You get more rewards if you manage to do the entire crusade without getting hit. So as such, you know, a huge part of it is dodging, and dodging. Oh shit, spider everywhere. Okay, that's a lot of morsels at least. Morsels can be, in fact, we have to basically go in these crusades for a bunch of resources, since resources are going to be very important. Alright, so we get the choice between weapons here. So I can get the Trader's Razor, or I can get the Touch of Turara. I'm going to get the Touch of Turara. I'm going to recycle this for a single coin. You know, funnily enough, I did challenge myself a long time back to try to do all the bishops backwards. This meant instead of killing Leshy first, instead I had to kill Shamra first, then Kalamar, and then Heket afterwards, and then finally, after all is said and done, Leshy. It is actually possible to do so, because the way the game does this sort of thing. I ain't turning shit, dog. Don't worry. There's only one room left. Witness true power. Oh, well, look at that. Ad Amdusius. Also, who just messaged on Discord? Alright. Oh, wait, it's a ping. Yup. There you go. Oh god, yep, that was a close one. The first boss is usually pretty easy to no-hit. I have not really checked on how difficulty changes anything, really. Probably changes how often you get side quests from followers. And maybe... Actually, no, wait, no, now I remember. There is a more direct effect that the difficulty system does have. Which is, it impacts how much health you have at the very start, so it forces you to basically be more careful. There you go. Now that you look at that, no hit. So we can choose between berries, stone, or wood to check to see exactly. Let's see how much I'm starving for any of them. I'm starving more for stone, so I'm gonna go get more stone. Oh yeah, and we just got ourselves our first commandment stone. Commandment stones are used to form rituals and stuff. Or commandments, actually. Commandments come in various forms. They can be rituals, they can be, you know, anything really. Alright, so here we go. 50% more items. That's meant more coins, more wood, more everything, basically. And here's the one that revived us at the start of the game, if you started this game without Quick Start in mind. If you don't know, this is Narinder. He is the god of death, basically. Or not god, he's basically the bishop of death. Alright, and let's go ahead and give this cult a name, shall we? And we're just gonna call this the... what do we call this cult? You know what? I'm gonna actually send this in... I'm gonna send this in the server, actually. So let's get a snipping tool ready. So, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and ask everyone, what should I name my cult? Cult today. There we go. Now we just gotta... Now I just gotta hope that there's any... one who even cares to give it a name. You can also change your name later down the line in the Book of Doctrines in the Temple. 'Cause I ain't sticking with the default name of the Cult of the Lamb. I'm just gonna call it That Random Cult. Oh, oh yeah, and look at that. That perfectly fixed. Cult of Larry. Alright, I need to wait for more names to start pulling in. Oh, and would you look at that? He's leveled up. Also, my cult currently is at a pretty low point. No. So now we have access to the temple. And from here we can now choose between sleeping bags and farm plot. Right now we need sleeping bags. Alright, here we go. Building the temple here shouldn't be too much of a deal breaker. Alright, now we just immediately send you into the cult. And hey, look, we have a new follower form. Okay, so his traits are against sacrifice. We lose even more faith if a follower gets sacrificed. And coprophiliac. So when he falls ill, he ends up becoming much more happy. And we're also going to give you my blessing. Right now, my faith isn't the highest, so I'm going to need to build up faith a bit more. I have an idea as to where I'm going to place the sleeping quarters, though. Don't worry. And while they're building that, Cult of the Okay. Alright, start. And there we go, look at that. See? And now, with this temple, we can now do sermons. Sermons basically are a daily activity in this game, to put it mildly. The first sermon done, now we have access to Hearts of the Faithful. Now I permanently gain half an extra heart. Doesn't seem like much, but it's pretty good. And let's start our first crown. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. We have access to some extra fleeces. I actually customize fleeces and stuff in this game. Personally, I'm gonna stick with the goats because, you know. Oh, because fuck it, it's funny. Now all we need to do is gain gifts. We can also press triangle here just to make things go by faster. And hey, hey, we can also replace this goat's default, like, the goat also replaces the default, Alright. Default bow with that. It's hilarious. And of course go to Ratau for some knuckle boning, but, you know, I don't got the money for bets anyways. Knuckle bones is my favorite activity in this game, and I'm going to do it later, don't you worry. Alright, so get the Apostate's Cleaver, which is an axe, and also this. And as you can see, they weren't lying, I get an extra heart. Or at least an extra half heart. Doesn't seem like much, but that just means we can take an extra hit. So by default, we can take like 6 hits. But then, as you upgrade, you can now take... Oh, hey, what's this? I got myself a new relic. The Transmogricon. Turn a random enemy into a critter. Cannot turn bosses into critters, though, but... You know, if I have the relic... At least if I gain the relic through Kemak, I can then just, you know, use it. Hey there, Natasha. How are you doing? Are you doing good? Are you doing well? Synonyms for good, antonyms for bad. Hope you're having a good day. This is Cult of the Lamb, by the way. It does have Twitch integration, but I don't have it on yet because not enough people come across these streams anyways. Yeah. 100 streams gonna start, but forgot to say hi. That's all good. Don't worry. But like I said, this game does have Twitch integration, but it requires me to even have viewers at all, so if enough people watch these streams, then maybe I'd turn it on. That's a massive if. It's really meant for affiliates, which, hey look, I happen to be one now. Alright. Alright, well, let's grab our first tarot card. I needed to kill that scroll quickly first. So, increases chance to spawn better chests or gain a diseased heart. I'm gonna go with the rabbit's foot because getting extra health from tarot cards feels kind of pointless since you can gain hearts randomly anyways. Having them, and besides, once you lose the heart, it's gone. You don't gain it back every time you pass through a room. The axe is pretty decent. It does decent enough damage. It is slower than the sword, but it is faster than the hammer, but slower than most other weapons. This game has a very interesting weapon economy, where faster weapons deal more damage, but faster weapons deal less damage, but have higher speeds. Alright, so I can gain either wood, or I can go ahead and get a relic. I'm gonna go risk the relic. Oh, would you look at that? I get this charm thing one. Now I decrease in size, which means I move faster. I'm just harder to see on the screen. And I don't know what other benefit this one has. Having a smaller size doesn't really seem to impact anything outside of speed. In fact, different sizes seem to only impact your speed, which just feels like a weird way to handle things. Alright, so that's poison, by the way. It's a poison wall I just tossed. Oh yeah, these guys are dead in seconds. So now we just indoctrinated another follower into the cult. I just gotta hope that I can finish this expedition quicker, because that way I can actually go back in time for the cult sermon. This is a statue of Leshy, by the way. The first bishop, and the bishop we have to take down. You can steal his devotion. Oh, hey, look! It just happened to be a random heart that just dropped. Alright, so we can either get the Flaming Shot or the Touch of Turura. I'm gonna go with the Touch of Turura. This Flame Ball ain't that great, honestly. And the Touch of Turura spawns a ring of tentacles, or not a ring of tentacles, but like a straight shot of tentacles that you can then use to attack your enemies with. Oh, hey, look, Leshy's back. Oh, look at that. Oh man, that was unintentional on my end, but I'm gonna pretend that it was intentional so that way it looks cooler. And look at that. Is that done? Without taking damage as well. Tarry ourselves to draw the card. Curses consume 25% less Spurvor, which is pretty good. Still, I gotta be careful and I gotta be quick. Alright, now let's go ahead and fight the next boss on the list. Velifar. Oh shit, I took damage. That means I won't be getting extra rewards for the crusade. Whatever. I've only done like one bishop without taking damage. Or actually, no, two bishops without taking damage. Those two bishops being Leshy and Kalamar. Sorry, not Kalamar. Shamara. Yeah, Shamara. And that last one just happened to happen. So, I don't know. Gold nuggets or stone? I'm gonna go with... I don't know. Let's see. Am I starving for stone now? Not really. So I'm gonna go with the gold nuggets. Gold nuggets can be crafted into coins as well, by the way. That being said, at a certain point, I'm gonna need to make sure that all of my coins are in a bank account. Because there's one character that has a random chance of spawning in during Crusades, and has a and basically when he spawns in during Crusades, he also steals half your gold or something. And if you have like a devastating amount of gold, like let's say, oh, I don't know, 20,000. Oh, and hey, look at that. We can now read our followers' minds. So when you read a follower's mind, you get to see their thoughts and stuff. Alright, so what happened that caused sickliness? Alright, so I'm gonna send you into the cult. You are Julmar. I'm going to rename... I'm gonna rename you. Let's rename you... I'm gonna rename you to Luke. Lukey. Let's see. Does not get jealous if the lamb has more than one spouse. That's pretty good. Attain faith when falling ill. And heal 15% slower when in a bed rest. So you like getting sick, but at the same time, you're also very sickly. It feels like a walking contradiction. Anyways, you might be wondering what those follower levels do. And they actually do have an effect on how much... They actually do have an effect. It's not directly explained, but it does have an effect that you do need to keep in mind. So, okay, multiple effects. For one thing, it impacts the speed of devotion when they pray at this shrine. Which is a very important thing to keep in mind, of course. But it also affects how much well, okay, I'll just show it off in a sermon, but, like, you know, it does have an impact. Also, I'm going to keep your name Velimar. You have strong constitution, so therefore you heal faster when sick and in a bed rest. You ignore dissenters when they preach, and you also don't get jealous if I have multiple spouses. Jesus Christ. I can now have 2 spouses. I'm going to send you to the worshipping chamber. Nothing but positives. Alright, Sermon. And now I have the option between Bane Weapons or Curse of the Horde. I'm going with Curse of the Horde, because I like using curses a lot. Alright. And now we have a Commandment Stone, so what I'm going to do with that Commandment Stone is begin using it. From here, we now have access to the Bonfire Ritual. Don't hoard these things, by the way. Use them immediately when you get them, because there's a recharge timer between Commandment and yeah, it is complete bullshit that that's the case, but we have to deal with it as it is. But yeah, as you can see during sermons, we actually gain more of... basically get access to a bunch of stuff that we might need. I'm going to start off by building the farm plot. But we're not going to start building the farm until we get the Scarecrow, which requires us to create the farming bundle. And then after that, we then have to upgrade our cult to cult level 2. We also make a meal out of minced follower meat, but, like, why would you do that? Oh, here's some fertilizer. Alright, now I have some more lumber. Usually what I like to do is I like to have this area be where the resting spots are. But it might be smarter to just spread them out more. Because later on we might get followers that are very snory. Like, they like to snore a lot. Like a bunch of fools. Now let's go back into Leshy. Alright, so we have the Crusader's Blade, the most vanilla weapon of the game. It does decent damage and has decent speed. You can basically you can hammer the button as fast as you want, basically. The fastest way to gain meat in this game right now is to go on crusades and just kill birds. Occasionally you might get like a meat location that allows you to gain a ton of meat, but those are rare. But thankfully I saw the trip. But yeah, thankfully with Woolhaven, it seems like they're actually remedying that by allowing us to go ranching. And they're doing what most other games of a similar ilk don't even do. They have the balls to allow us to kill kill livestock. Because I'm pretty sure Stardew Valley doesn't allow you to kill livestock. Neither does Fields of Mystria. Yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of which, Fields of Mystria will actually hopefully launch into 1.0 next year. Oh, would you look at that? This is a very special kind of relic. What we have here is Aethril's Powder Box. It uses a random relic. And it's one of those relics that can be pretty much every relic, but that means that, you know, you do have to lend yourself to the luck of the draw and hope that you get the relic you actually want. Also, we have this, a Seeking spell. Oh god, I did not do the crusade, no damage. Which is bad, because this means that we miss out on the 50% extra reward. However, if I can somehow do the upcoming boss without taking damage, then I can make up for it by still getting some more reward. Not as much, but still better than no extra reward. But that's assuming I even do the final boss without taking damage. Also, did I really lose 2 health there? That's weird. Oh, hey, look, I got a tarot card. Oh, hey, look, get from below. 10% chance of gaining a blue heart when killing an enemy. I hope that health bar over there isn't going to be there forever. Alright, so we can go into this house for a follower, which usually means that we have to pay. Alternatively, like, those question marks are what concerns me, honestly. I'm gonna go ahead and get a free follower, but I'm also gonna do more of this crusade. Attacking, because I need bones. Or rituals. I steal all 7 of his devotion just by being violent. If only the bishops were as easy to destroy as their idols, right? Deal damage to all enemies based on the amount of tarot cards you hold. Huh. So if I get a bunch of tarot cards, then theoretically this would be really good. This is really good on runs where you go down multiple crusades. Because yes, you can do multi-crusade runs, but that's only if you defeat the bishop of the area. Oh hey, would you look at that? We got ourselves a follower form from Darkwood. Either Hearts 1 or Diseased Heart. These were both not the best choices, but like at the same time, the Diseased Heart gives me more health than the Hearts 1. So it is pretty ephemeral. By the way, that thing that constantly screams at me, that thing basically acts as a thwomp. And ah, shit. Took damage from that. That's not good. I kind of wish there was a setting to allow me to, like, you know, keep the fervor on the screen anytime I kill an enemy. Oh, hey, look, I got a blue heart. So now I have extra health. I remember one time I posted a screenshot where I had, like, a billion blue hearts on screen at once, and I was like, or not blue, or not, I think it was a billion, whatever. It was a lot of hearts, and I was like, so, how prepared am I for the boss? Only to take, like, no damage at all during the fight. Ooh, the gauntlets or Divine Blast? I'm going with the gauntlets. The gauntlets are basically spiked gloves. The third hit always deals the most damage, so you always want to hit the third hit. Okay, let's go with the follower, because I want followers. They're incredibly strange weapons, but, like, you know, always hit the third hit. That's all you need to know. Okay, we can use the relic now. Oh, wait, nope, never mind. Never mind, we ain't using the relic now. For now, most of the followers are staying in their default form. But later on, we'll be able to change them in their cosmetics and stuff. It's pretty fun stuff. Oh, man. We get ourselves a new weapon. Oh, there's the blunderbuss. So we get the we can get the Mayhem's Cannon, which does more damage, but it has an interesting mechanic to balance it out. This was added in during an update to the game called the Sins of the Flesh update. If you don't know, Sins of the Flesh gave us the ability to farm Sin off of followers. It was more focused on the cult management side of things. It's a very fun weapon, but also pretty impractical. Let's see, what do we get? Ooh, attack rate. The best way to use it is to hammer it. Basically. Alright, we can sacrifice one heart of ours. And what do we get? Hearts received in return. Oh, hey, blue hearts. So, kind of a pointless sacrifice, to be honest. Kinda wish I got something better out of it, but whatever. It can't be... Beggars can't be choosers. In this economy. So up next we have Leshy, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the War Maker's Hammer. It's basically a... I don't know. Is this better? I mean, like, it is pretty much same level. We cannot go higher than level 3 right now. But later on we can get higher level weapons. So not a huge deal. And besides... Oh, yep. Barbatos. There it is. This is Barbatos. This is why I like the hounds, by the way. Alright. It did a lot of damage, at least. So, yeah. Thankfully, this fight is very easy to no damage. Just don't panic every single time, and you win, basically. And there we go. Barbatos is now added to our cult. So now we can choose between berry bush seeds, lumber, and follower form. I'm going to get the follower form to get it out of the pool. Because once we run out of follower forms to acquire for Darkwood, we'll no longer have to get them during Crusades. And hey, look, one more run, and then we can fight Leshy of Darkwood. And hey, look, because I did it no damage, it means I also get some extra rewards. So a little fun fact about the sacrifice ritual, this is forced upon you because it's the developer's way of sort of encouraging you to take a darker side. So it sort of acts as a slow burn morality check. Like you can choose to you can choose to treat your followers with kindness, or you can be someone to fear. Alright, let's see what you're talking about. Oh, yeah, okay, I see. Fertilizer. Leveling up the broom allows you to get allows you to clean up faster. Oh, would you look at that? My broom's leveled up. To have some tree leaves on it. Completing quests will also increase your followers' levels, so you gotta keep that in mind. You also multi-blessing, by the way. This was not possible back in the original version, which made giving out blessings or even inspiring being kind of more annoying than it should have been back then. What were you doing in the rocks? Anyways, I can now choose to build the farming bundle, which I'm gonna need. Now we can access level 2 of the cult, but we need divine inspiration for that. What I often do is I like to have farming stations placed in the corner. Oof. So what I often do is I like to do it like this. And to increase efficiency, you know? But quickly, though, we gotta do a sermon. Don't worry about the bonfire ritual. This is really just an in case of emergency, pull it out thing. Oh, hey, look, Divine Inspiration unlocked, and I have an extra one of those commandment stones. Thankfully, this thing is fully recharged. Alright, so now it's time to get to Cult Level 2, which will mean that I now have access to the Scarecrows, which are very important, by the way. Now this thing can hold more devotion. And we have access to more stuff to build. Alright, oh yeah, also I should probably do this read mind thing. Oh man, you want an outhouse? Dude, I just gave you beds and stuff. We don't have access to a bloody outhouse yet. To do outhouses, I would need to like go into a higher level, I think, right? Yeah, outhouses. Where are the outhouses at? Now to think of it. The bloomin' outhouse. Jesus Christ, game. Ah, there it is. Yeah, I need to be at level. I need to basically level up my cults for the refinery. Refinery is just extra resource hog. By the way. In the meantime, though. I'm gonna go ahead and cook some meals. The auto cook I'm just gonna keep on for a good reason. It's because in case I do lag out, at least I don't fail the cooking prompt. And I wouldn't want to lose a cooking prompt just because of the fact that my game just happened to hate me one day. We're on day 6, by the way. Oh, hey, look, gauntlets at the start. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Decrease in size, that is how I'm gonna operate then. Thankfully, the bishops themselves aren't super hard to kill. Some of them are a lot more bullet hellish than others, but you know. Deal poison damage to enemies struck. I actually like that, and I love dealing poison damage. So if I strike an enemy, I can deal poison damage. Which kills them slowly. So now it's just a battle of attrition. I think being smaller also decreases my range. I don't know. It really doesn't have much of a noticeable effect for me personally. Maybe it's just because I played this game enough that I'm well familiar with the mechanics. It is kind of hard to see the fervor on the ground when the entire environment is red. But I don't blame the developers, honestly, because, like, at the end of the day... Oh, hey, look! Decorations. I should probably also get decorations out of the pool eventually as well. Oh, hey, look, a necklace. Skull necklace. And, of course, hay flooring. You can place as much flooring as you want. I don't think those cost any resources either, unless there are ones that do cost resource. Oh, what is this, Harrow? Harrow is just here to give us some good old lore on the world. Basically. It's really fascinating stuff. There's implications that exist, but, like, you know, a lot of it is up for interpretation. Alright, so I can get a relic or a follower or some food. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, I'm gonna go with the question mark, because I want the follower. But also because it also leads to more money. Oh, hey, look! Is this guy? Let's increase the loyalty of Goose. Goose. Later on we can find some lore, but, like, that's gonna be a while, and I need to get far enough into the game to even acquire lore. In the meantime, though, let's go get some follower. Oh, hey, look! Don't worry. That was the old way. Anyways, I need more money, which is kind of the point. I need money. We need some more money. So now we get double gold. Oh, hi, dude. He's a fisherman. Now we have access to the Pilgrim's Passage. The
Pilgrim's Passage gives us access to fish, basically. The fishing mini. Oh, hey there, Serenity. How are you doing? Are you doing good? Are you doing well? Synonyms for good, antonyms for bad. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Hello. E-Core Throne or Flaming Shot? I'm gonna go with E-Core Throne. Or I-Core Throne. I don't know. I'm doing some more Cult of the Lamb. I hope you're doing good, Serenity. Ooh, Death's Door Plus. Unfortunately not worth it. Receive double the health when healing. And decent. Since that's a way forward, I'm gonna avoid it. Hey! More lore. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, by the way. Oh, wait, that's right. More meat. And I hope your Thanksgiving does well. Glad you're seeing your sis after so long. Glad everything's going well. At least I hope everything's going well. These guys literally don't do anything outside of crawl underground and annoy me. Thankfully, they go down easily if you're... And really the only thing I have to pay attention to is the goddamn bloody traps. Oh, yes. 20% chance. And it's polychrome. Back to work tomorrow, eh? Unfortunately, yes. And tomorrow's Black Friday, so it's even worse. So I'm expecting... Because I work retail, keep in mind. And... If you know, you know. Why is it not auto? How's work treating you? Treating me how I expect it to treat me, which is to say, poorly. Oh, hey, look, extra health. Getting extra health is fine, at least. I would talk about some retail stories here and there, but, like, at the same time, I don't want to, like, scare off anyone. Because I know how terrifying retail work is. It's truly the most terrifying job you can get. Oh yeah, more fervor. I need more fervor, alright? Oh yeah, hey look, more decorations. I hope I can get all the decorations out of the pool. Workload. Ah. Workload. What does that mean? Because, like, I only work 4 days a week. You gotta keep in mind. I'm not really interested in working more days, honestly. Screw it. More damage, more speed. Does more damage up close. Up far, you do less damage. Hammer very carefully. Playing Arc Raiders lately? That's nice. Sounds like fun. Oh boy, time for Leshy, guys. About to fight Leshy. Personally, I've not played any of those games. I'm more of a single player games person. I rarely play multiplayer games. Not the amount of work to be done by you or some. Oh. Well, it's been... Well, okay, it's basically just kind of... I mean, it's a little bit of work here and there. Mostly just doing returns, or go-backs as they call it, because of course they have to call it go-backs and not just returns. Could have killed me better, Leshy. I'm gonna cleave him apart. Oh my god. That did not damage me somehow. Bosses in this game are pretty easygoing. Holy Christ. I hate how chat doesn't auto-scroll now. And so, yeah. I don't know why OBS is refusing to, like, auto-scroll chat, because, like, I have to constantly scroll down chat in order to see it. I don't know why it's not doing it either, because like it used to auto-scroll back then, and now it doesn't. Oh, there's the first ball of damage. Still, though, it doesn't matter because, like, we still get extra rewards for killing this guy. Oh, hey, look. What an idiot. Now he slams his head about. Unless she's a goofball. I mean, fitting, considering he's the god of chaos. I would be surprised if there wasn't at least a little bit of anarchy. And he wins. Or at least I win. And the first chain has been cut from the one who waits. And there's our trophy for killing Leshy. We can kill him over and over if we want to. Oh hey, follower form. That's another one we got out of the pool. But yeah, if enough people watch the stream, then I'll turn on the Twitch integration for this game, because this game does have Twitch integration, but that requires you to have viewers and also Twitch affiliate. Thankfully, I have one of those things, which is affiliate. Grains of sand to a tidal wade, huh? Anyways, what is a shepherd without a flock, huh? By the way, if any of you play Cult of the Lamb, how many of you are looking forward to the Woolhaven update? That's something I've been looking forward to, personally. On. Ah, 2. That's good enough. Oh my god. There's so much fertilizer everywhere. Oh hey look! We can now acquire the Weber follower form. Decent enough follower form if you're one of those people. Alright, so time to build the Scarecrow. This allows me to basically make farm plots less susceptible. To anything. Alright, let's see. No, not that. Scarecrow. Thank you. Alright, so I'm gonna build the Scarecrow right over... right over... here. Yeah, over here seems good enough. And level up the broom. It's easy work. Quickly do the bit of this. Speak to Gus, give him a blessing. Because blessings are good, blessings are fine. They're really cool, they're really neat. Always the blessing to you. Alright, and next up, let's start indoctrinating some more people into the cult, but first, time to build a bed. Four beds should be good enough for now. Oh, great. I have to cook grassy gruel for this guy. This is grassy gruel. Literally has no benefits yet. Puppy. So now we have a bunch of forms you can take on. I'm gonna change your color quickly. And your name is now going to be... Susie. Susie, yeah, here we go. You are a natural skeptic, so immediately I lose 10 faith, which I can quickly gain back, and you also like getting ill. Oh, and also I can pet the dog for some extra faith. Rabitas, you are harder to level up, which means that you level up slower, and you like falling ill. Without flaw, huh? Fina. Well, I do like your variant by as is. But let's rename you to Woody. Woody, fuck it. I don't know. You are slow as balls, and you don't like falling ill. Great. I should have enough beds now. I'm getting a bunch of notifications at once because of all of the stuff that's been going on. And now we have a farm plot, so we can start planting crops. And of course, if we have a lot of fertilizer, we can actually start using fertilizer on crops. Now, in order to start using this thing more, though, in order to take full advantage of it, we're going to need seed silos. Seed silos, I'm going to place one right there. Because you can't just simply build a farm plot without a seed silo. Like, what is this? Basically, with the seed silo, followers will now, if you decide a follower will do farming, they can now plant their own seeds. I'm also going to plant some of these camellias. I'm going to use the fertilizer I have right now immediately as well. Hey, look, we got some devotion. I'm going to quickly build the stone mine. Because eventually we are going to need a source of stone. Hey, Serenity, welcome back. How are you doing? Are you doing good? Are you doing well? Synonyms for good and synonyms for bad. Hope everything is going well, and I hope your Thanksgiving is as happy as it should be. I'm going to move the temple a bit closer. Right about here, actually. Seems like a good spot. And let's also move this cooking pot. You're right there. This should be better for efficiency's sake. Oh, pungent fish stew is not very good, to be honest. Cooking meals is always important. Alright, let's go ahead and also do some sermoning. Oh, what's this? What's this? Oh, New Blood server. What is this? Thanksgiving deals? Oh, no, it's just a Thanksgiving celebration. Now, let's do sermon quickly. What is this game about? Is it something like farming? This is Cult of the Lamb. You play as a lamb, and you're forming a cult of sorts. And your goal, ultimately, is to defeat the 4 bishops. And also, in the process, build up a very massive cult for the one who waits. Because we serve the one who waits, and as such, our goal is to free him. Alright, I'm gonna go with sustenance first, since sustenance is the most important one. Feast or fast? I'm gonna go with the ritual fast, because the ritual feast is decent, but is only really good for like 1 day. The ritual fast, though, I can spend 75 bones and my followers will not even go hungry at all. Anyways, I'm also gonna get the... I'm gonna get focus or omnipresence first, because omnipresence is really good. But yeah, this game is sort of a mixture between multiple different genres of sorts. So on one hand, we have cult farming sim, and we have roguelite crusades. So that's kind of the thing. This game is a mixture of genres, so you can play... like, for example, I'm very into the Crusades, and the Crusades themselves are fairly straightforward, roguelite progression, but this game also has that farming sim part of it, or cult sim, or whatever you want to call it, because you have to manage your cult as well. And time doesn't pause while in Crusades unless you have the accessibility option on, which I don't normally have on, personally, because, like... I mean, I have it on sometimes when I play it casually, but only because, like, I like to do the Crusades as often as possible. It is very aesthetically pleasing, yeah. It has a very cool art style and stuff. How many do we have? We can open the door to Anura, but I want to open up more doors in the process as well. So this means I'm going to be getting more followers by going back into Darkwood, and enemies are going to be a little stronger. We're also gonna have to fight the witnesses. The enemies in Darkwood have supposedly grown stronger, but I have no idea what that means, personally. Because, like, in all of my time playing this game, which is, like, at least 100 hours, because I keep returning to the game every single time they have a new update, which means start new save file, and see what they added. Hey, Artistic Vibes, yeah. Funnily enough, they actually have some animations, like, the YouTube channel Mashed actually did a couple of animations for this game as well, as far as I'm aware, which is really cool. It's nice to see the official collaboration of sorts between the developers and content creators. I actually saw their animations and they were really well done, honestly. Alright, you guys are starting to annoy me, so... Alright. This river isn't really doing much. Alright, there we go. That's them down. But yeah, this is basically the roguelite section of the game, the Crusades. They basically consist of going through different rooms, which the order in which you go through them are randomized and stuff. I'm gonna increase my attack rate because this hammer is slow as balls at the start, but like, you know, increasing the attack rate would definitely benefit me personally. Okay, yeah, these guys are pretty easy, all things considered. And we don't have any emotes yet, Randa. I haven't worked on them yet at all. I am probably gonna work on them eventually, but I don't know. I haven't really come up with any ideas yet. Ooh, tough choice. So I can get an extra follower, which I'm gonna skimp on the follower for now. Because what is that we see? We can trade one of our hearts for a tarot card. I see right there. Or I can get extra money. I'm gonna get extra stone and food because food is a very important resource. Also, this game does have an unofficial comic series published by Oni Press of all people. Absolutely perfect as well, by the way. If you don't know, Oni Press, they published a lot of comics. Most notably, they published the Scott Pilgrim comics, which, yes, as you can tell, I'm a huge Scott Pilgrim fan. Anyways, let's see, what tarot card did I gain, actually? Hold on. Oh yeah, that's right, I have some necklaces. Ooh, deal poison damage. Neat. That's good. Oh god. Hold on, I need to get out of the way quickly. Oh, this guy's annoying the piss out of me. Okay, so, oh boy, this guy drops poison when damaged. Okay. Oh, okay, and now I have a choice between the gauntlets or the dagger. The dagger is kind of shit, to be honest, because it has too little range for it to be useful, and it also does way too little damage. The gauntlets, meanwhile, have pretty much all the advantages the dagger has, and actually has more damage output. They're a bit weird because, like, you know, the third hit always does the most damage. Ooh, spawn a tentacle! Nice. I love tentacles. Well, in this, or at least I love tentacle attacks in this game because they can be very powerful. Don't take that out of context, please. Jesus Christ. I love this one though in particular. I love this one in particular because, like, you know, it can be very powerful. Oh my god, more souls. Everywhere. I'm gonna use the, you know what? Use the relic here. To charge up relics, you gotta just deal lots of damage to enemies, and also destroy some grass, I guess. Ooh, what's this? Poison all active enemies, that's even better! That's even better than before. Acquired the moon necklace. Now followers will no longer... Now, if I gift this to a follower, that follower will no longer need to sleep. Meaning they can work all day, no hesitation. Just a shame I rarely even use necklaces, to be honest. There's only like one necklace that's even remotely worth getting, and that's the immortality necklace. And you get the immortality necklace by gambling. Which is a late game thing, by the way. You have to gamble for it. Alright. Oh, okay. It seems like the perfect time to poison. Alright. Ooh, I'm gonna get this one. Definitely have to try this game. Yeah, it's really good, and it's really fun. And there's a lot of accessibility options as well. So if you, like, for example, don't like the Crusades, then you can basically just give yourself infinite health if you want. And infinite further if you just really want to get them through and over with. Or if you do like the Crusades but don't like the cult management, you can just stop time on Crusades. Personally, I'm playing with both of those options off because of the fact that I like my games challenging. Holy god, that was unintentional. I thought that was gonna hit me as well. Oh my god. Oh, what's this we have here? Oh, this is decent. Oh, there's the witness. Witness Agaris. Witness Agaris basically spawns a bunch of enemies in between phases. I guess this is what you call challenging if multitasking is like, you know, a problem. Weirdly, my biggest problem is that usually I can't operate well without a video in the background. But I've learned to suppress that for my streaming ventures. Right. Most of the fighting consists of... Oh, fuck me. I did not do that. No damage. Ah, man. Oh boy. You wanna know... Hey. You wanna know what my favorite games are, I can talk about them, but like... At this point, most people already know almost all of my favorite games. Ooh, Big Gift. The Big Gift is a big loyalty. Alright, gonna head out. Alright, have a good day, Serenity, and have a fantastic Thanksgiving. Thank you for coming by. And I hope everything goes well. Happy Thanksgiving. That green door over there, by the way, if you don't know, is basically just if you want to continue doing crusades. This does mean major risk, major reward, of course. But, you know. He's given me an offering chest, and what the offering chest does is basically you can sell specific items for gold. Sounds overpowered, but like he said, sell it too often, it will decrease in price, but sell it rare enough, and you do get more money out of it. If I do like one bishop every time I stream this game, then that's good, you know? Ah, great. One of the beds is broken. Thankfully, this gives me an opportunity to build a shelter instead. In its wake. I usually do the cheaper solution, where instead of repairing beds, instead I replace them outright. Oh, for God's sakes, this guy wants a poop meal. God damn, this guy is wild. It's crazy work. See you, Serenity, and happy Thanksgiving. Oh, hey, look at that. And Amdusius is now leveled up to level 3. Man, that guy is so close to leveling up. It is actually starting to get in my nerves. Give me that devotion of yours. Give me your devotion, I'll give you some strength. Oh, I just realized my followers are starving a little bit. That's not good. Thankfully, I have enough meat to spare for them. I have enough for one more follower. I just need to, like, finish building this thing. Shelters break less often compared to beds, and by less often, I mean they last longer than beds. Or sleeping bags. In order to make the bowl of poo, you have to basically just do this. Susie is now grabbing the, Susie is now grabbing... I don't know why I'm reading it wrong. Man, this guy had, like, a chance to completely die from that. Or not die, but, like, you know... Ooh, he had that Susie had like a chance to like basically get sick from that, and they didn't. So I'm very proud of them. They can withstand bowls of shit. What I'm gonna need to do is build a prison soon, though. I don't know, my cult's looking pretty good. Grabbing some berries, grabbing some berry bushes. Let's build some offering shrines. I'm gonna build one here. I am also running low on wood and stone, so I should start getting more. And now we have constructed the offering shrine. That means that randomly a follower can just decide to gift things to me. Witness Agarus, which I'm just gonna keep as is. Gullible and has strong constitution. Now, worship me. Also, I'm gonna pet the dog because, like, the dog deserves pets. When does a dog not deserve pets? Well, I know, never. You pet the dog, or you are, an evil person. You are evil if you don't pet dogs. God damn. We'll handle the Weber skull later. For now, though, I am going to perform Sermon. Hopefully I level up enough to, let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and get this, because I need Bane weapons eventually. Alright, so now I'm 6 away from, getting that. I'm gonna need to get these, which will require me to complete 4 side quests, or 4 major side quests, because, like, there are follower quests, and then there's side quests, and then there's the main quest. You don't know, the quests here involve stuff like visiting... This is a side quest, which is an active quest right here, right now. The completed quests, you can see here. Eventually that thing will be crammed with a bunch of filler side quests that followers give me. While I'm not staking for wood or stone in the meantime, though, I'm going to quickly go to the Pilgrim's Passage and perform some fishing. And hey, look, some extra lumber and stone. None of this will regrow once you take it, though, so yeah. Be careful how you spend your resources. Eventually you get a surplus of wood and stone, so it doesn't really matter. But early on, you might be scratching... But early on, you might be like, you know, you may be like, oh, I need more stone, I need more wood, I don't have enough wood, I don't have enough stone, and my followers' faith is dwindling because I don't have enough beds. Later on, then you eventually get to the point where you're like, no, I definitely have enough, basically. You start to realize you have enough for everything. Oh, there's Klonek's shoe. It fires 3 projectiles for each equipped tarot card. Pretty damn good, honestly. This room area looks empty, but you know, don't worry about it. Of course, the only thing I don't have on is autofish, because autofish is broken. It doesn't cast the line out nearly as far as it should have. Oh, hey, I need an octopus and a squid. I have the octopus already, so that's pretty good. Pretty great. Once you complete the quest, you basically have an infinite supply of fish that you can buy. What I often do is I spend the night fishing for fish. The fishing minigame in this game is fucking easy as shit, and the only reason I failed it once was because I was playing via Steam Remote Play with one of my old friends. Oh my god, there's biggins. Fish! Get that out of the pool. Literally. It's basically the fishing minigame from Stardew Valley, but, you know, without any risk of failure, unless, of course, you're playing multiplayer, in which case one of your friends is at a risk of failure. Nino's. Here's one. And here's your crab. Alright. Bada bitty boom. Here we go. And now we have an extra source of devotion. But now we also opened up a marketplace here. Here we can buy tarot cards, cosmetics, things like that, you know? Not with real money, though, with the in-game coins that you can only access via the game itself. Divine Inspiration has been unlocked. Should I build the body pit now? We ain't getting dead followers just yet. We can skimp out on the refinery for a bit. Time to collect. Me and my boys have come to collect. Give him some of my blessings. And hey, pet the dog. Pet the dog. Look at this dog.
And funnily enough, now some followers will even come with the petable trait, so you can pet them for some extra loyalty. But that's only if they have the petable trait, or they're already by default a dog. Let's get the body pit now, so that way I don't have to worry about it later. It's about, you know, long-term decision-making versus short-term decision-making. Demonic summoning circle is actually pretty decent. I underestimated it back then, but it's actually really useful. Anyways, welcome to Economy 101. Today, I'm going to teach you exactly something... Oh! Would you look at that? A rare find. This is special fertilizer, known as glowing fertilizer. Basically, the rarest. It's among the rarer spec on the. It's a rare fertilizer that you can get, and basically, it will attract fireflies, which you can then farm for devotion. Pretty useful if you're one of those people. This is basically going to be our wood mine. So basically, once we run out of wood and stone to get at once, we'll at least have, like, a bit of an extra chance. Alright, and let's see. I'm going to go ahead and get Kudai's Blessing. Actually, no. Weapon Mastery. Let's get Vampiric Weapons then. Because that means extra weapons to get. And hey, look at that. Extra health. And we're 8 away from getting more of these things. Let's start the crowning. Sustenance again. Fruit of the Predator or Fruit of the Prey? I'm gonna go with Grass Eater. No negative fate when a follower eats a meal made of grass, which is extremely useful early game, because early game, grassy gruel is harsh, and you probably want to avoid it early on until you get this trait at all. Alright, and then I'm going to feed. Ooh, boy. Ooh, shit. Dude. I'm gonna go ahead and build more shelters. Or not shelters, but like more beds. Because we might need more, like, down the line. And now time for some gambling. Let's end off the stream with some gambling, shall we? Not real gambling, but, you know. Alright, let's get our new follower form. In the meantime, quickly. Hey, Ratal. This shrine will have, devotion as well. Come back to it often, because you're gonna need to. Let me quickly get myself some stuff. Now, Knucklebones is a fairly easy game. Basically, you want to score higher than your opponent with the roll of the dice. If the dice have the same number are placed in the same column, it will multiply their value. And you can actually destroy your opponent's dice by matching yours to theirs on their columns. Fairly fun game, to be honest. So how does it work? He rolls a 4. I rolled a 1. So I'm going to place the 1 in the middle, so that way he has a higher likelihood of destroying it. He rolls a 2. I roll a 1. I'm going to place the 1 here. He placed a 4 in the middle, like a fool. I'm going to place my 5 here, because there's less of a likelihood he rolls a 5. Never mind, he does that. But as you can see, he destroyed my 4 and made way for a 5. Oh, great. The RNG in this game can be a bit it can be a bit quirky, let's just say. It can be a bit silly. Oh, yep, okay. I can crawl back, though. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, thank you. You got rid of this. I'm gonna place a 3 in the middle. I placed a 5 there. Which destroys his 5. Oh god, he has a 4 now. I have 27, so I can just sort of eke out victory if I can. Oh my god. I have to stall it. I have to stall him. Oh man. Oh man, he won. Whatever. Once we beat though, we can afterwards bet some money, so I'm gonna... it's kind of a mixture between strategy and luck, because if you don't get the dice rolls you want, you will lose. I don't know how difficulty affects anything. I'm gonna risk it and place the 6 over there. If he fills up the right column, then he won't be able to place anything, which will mean victory will be certain for me. Now, if he fills it up, fill it up, dude. Oh, for God's sakes, fill it up. Yes! Okay, in that case, I win, basically, no matter what. Because there's no chance that he rolls a 6. Yeah, you can take your 2s all you want. I don't care. I'm just gonna destroy that, though, just to be spiteful to you. Dude, I won. I win already. Boom. 86 to 18. This is how borked it is, by the way. If you get triple 6s in a filled row, then you basically win automatically, no matter what your opponent does. That's how ridiculously broken this game can be. And I'm gonna bet the max. I'm gonna bet 10 coins. Never punish, right? 5 to your 5. I'll place my 4 here. Okay, I'm gonna place my 6 here. Okay, if I get lucky... Oh my god. Misplayed, baby. Get misplayed. Now, if I can get a fucking 6, please. We'll take the 5. This will put me ahead, at least. A little bit. Oh, yes. That's right. There's no chance you can pull back at all. I still win, and I gain 10 coins from you. That's the benefit of the gambling.
You can basically get tons of money if you're really lucky and really good at Knucklebones. Knucklebones is just one of those games where once you have the right setup, you basically win outright. You can basically get infinite money from Knucklebones, theoretically. Oh, hey, look! A golden fertilizer. That's really good. You always plant the golden ferts. At least once you get fresh crops. Because the golden fertilizers give you tons of money. Alright, let's go ahead and feed the colt now. The meager mixed meal has only upsides. I'm gonna go ahead and farm that devotion out, and I'm also gonna go back to fish in the Pilgrim's Passage before we end stream. Mm-hmm. You basically want me to get 25 crystals. 25 crystals would be like a lot of... Oh my fucking god! Nothing but bees. Nothing but biggies. Isn't that a sight? Unless that's a visual bug, but I highly doubt that's a visual bug. Just look at this. It's just nothing but big fish. And hey, a pufferfish as well. Oh, you want me to get a squid and a lobster. I have pufferfish, unfortunately. That's not what I need. Don't need it. Come on, give me the... Oh my god. My god, nothing but big fish. Guess we just do a bit of fishing. And for the rest of the stream. Oh, hey look, a new relic. The Beak of the Fowler. Instantly refill fervor. Fast charge rate. Really good for curse runs. Come on, dudes. Give me some fucking lobster and... Or... Lobster... Or, What was it called? I don't know. Lobster or squid? I just need the squid. Give me a squid or a lobster, please. At least one of those two. In one of these catches. Oh man, come on. Nothing but octopus. on, dude. Oh, come on. It's just octopus, crab, salmon, and minnows. We don't need the salmon, dude. Anyway, it's time to give my blessings to the cult, and then we'll be done with stream. Going back to that random cult, by the way. Hmm. Alright, as soon as possible, we need to get the, Tarban... The Tabernacle, so that way I can get the cheaper ritual and the Shrine Flame bundle. The cheaper rituals will be very important. No. I just need more. It's really hard. Like, you have to keep track of which ones you've also already given your devotion to, as well. Have I already given? Yeah, I can see the. I haven't seen. I don't see no cross. Therefore, I haven't given you my blessing yet. Sometimes, though, you really have to go into the structure to see. What do you want? Oh, yeah, that's right. I could build one of these. Wow, a lot of trees that you guys just left like that, huh? Care not to touch that, huh? Let's go ahead and build these shelters quickly. Hold on a second. Oh my god, 2 followers want to join our cult. Unfortunately, we need more beds then, if that's gonna be the case, hmm? Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, dum. We should have enough buildings now for the followers. We have 9 beds. Now we have 10. Alright, you're cute. So you know what? Think it is Gretty you call yourself. More like Gretel. Gretel. Yeah, fuck it. That's how we're spelling it. Will break themselves and others out of prison, but also gain faith when building better sleeping quarters. Oh. Hey, yeah, okay, sure. You're starving, huh? Thankfully, we have more than just maggoty bread to feed you for 3 stinking days. You can have some meat. Thorajewel? How about... Well, I give you a different name. Thorny. You like getting sick, and you're faster to level up. Enjoy a meal, kid. Two starving followers? Oh, come on, you didn't bother to get your meal? That's the first thing you should be doing. Get your fucking meal, lads. Alright, let's do our sermon now. Bollocks. So yes, plan then. Plan B for the next time I continue this game. Hang on. Before I get that, you know what? Actually, no, not even before. Hearts of the Faithful. We need more health for later. Alright, we have nearly half of what we need. How many do we have? We don't even have one yet, so that's good. Everyone's all done, all good. Apparently there's still some... Oh, hey, look! Fertilizer. Fertilizer. I need to find more spiders. Squish them into meat. Boy. Sure is awfully lonely in these cults. I'm mainly gonna use the standard perks for now, because, like, you know. Alright, also, let's get some more money. So you can give the one who waits stuff, and he will reward you with coin. Which is really good for a pinch. Like, if you need money, you can just sell him some stuff. Oh, let me guess. It was a bed that got destroyed. And now one of my followers has become elderly. So elderly is very important. Sorry, elderly is very interesting because, like, basically now the follower will not do any work, including worship. However, you can still give them blessings. They have only a few days left, though, so as such, you better be ready. Because, like, you gotta make sure to bury the body to gain some faith from it. Because, like, everyone knows that burying bodies will gain you faith. Alright, hold on. Collect. Me and my boys have come to collect. Hey, would you look at that? Extra divine inspiration. First order of business. I'm going to build myself something. I don't know what I'm going to build, honestly. Probably going to build the crypt, because the crypt is very good. Allows you to bury more followers at your base. I remember back then, some people... I remember coming across a comment a while ago saying that that was a non-issue, since you can just essentially just build a more graves. But, like, cults have, like, very little space, as far as I'm aware. I wonder if they're going to expand the size of the buildable cult area in a later in Woolhaven, because that would be really good to have. Considering that by late game, the whole thing just feels bloody cramped. Alright. This guy only has a few days left, so I'm gonna do the last minute sermon for this guy. For Goose. Goose needs some last minute stuff. And look at that. 99. And, let's see. What else? What else do I do while I'm here? Okay, well, getting extra lumber helped. And look at that, I leveled up my broom again. There are tons of levels to your broom. Be aware of that. And I'm gonna build the crypt now. So that way, before my follower dies, he at least has a resting spot. Oh god, that also takes up a lot of coins as well, though, so always be mindful. Now I have only 7 stone left. Man, you guys didn't even bother to finish mining. How many bones do I have? 414, so I should be good on bones for rituals. For now. Bones are really important because they're basically an extra resource. They allow you to do rituals and stuff. Very sick.
While this guy's still alive as well, I'm also gonna open up more doors. Nine followers gives me this. And I need 2 more followers to unlock Shamura's lair. If you're fast enough, you can actually avoid, I don't know, I have not speedrun this game, so I don't really know anything. But I know that being fast, never mind, I don't know, honestly. Oh, boy. Alright, so I'd rather take the 15% chance. Okay, yeah, that's an excuse to do one more crusade. Oh, hey, look, more stone. I actually was dying for stone, so I need stone more than ever. So yeah, let's go ahead and get some more flowers then. And we'll get some followers in the process. You can't repeatedly get followers from the boss fights. You have to get them like once you get them once, you can't get them again, so you have to be much more mindful. Okay, we have a new weapon type, by the way. Because like there are weapon types in this game that you unlock. This one is the Vampiric Axe. Vampiric weapons will heal you sometimes whenever you slay a foe. So if you're the kind that takes damage a lot, then this should give you at least a 15% extra chance of survival. I say that because it's never consistent, as far as I'm aware. In fact, gaining health is always inconsistent as balls. Oh, hey. Now that we have weapon mastery, we can now do strong attacks, which cost fervor to use, but they're basically important for breaking shields. Alright, and then... Alright, there we go, and more meat. I like my meat. You need a lot of camellias. Overall weapon damage increase. There we go. I like my weapon damage increases. Mine are buff, but still very good. Oh, look at that. The rare heal appeared. Oh, for God's sakes. Spiders. That's a lot of morsels. Late game, I don't really have a use for morsels, so they just sort of happen to appear. Outside of money, of course, they are
Yeah. Alright, hold on. Ooh, what's this tarot card gonna be? Gain an extra half heart. That is very mediocre, to be honest. It's a permanent increase, sure. So compared to the ones that give me like one blue heart or one diseased heart, this one's fine because like it's a permanent increase. Oh, that's the heart pond. It's an interesting one, I will be honest. Oh boy, what's this gonna be? It's the Missy over here. Ambrosia, increased curse attack damage by like a bit, you know? So now it's permanently added to my deck. Blueprint, follower form. I'm gonna need the commandment stone fragments. So I can't just remove, like, you know. Follower form, I need the followers. Oh, guess what? I completed one part of a side quest. Now I just need to return safely. We got ourselves a chicken. Yeah, there was this movie a while ago that I remember watching as a kid. I think it was Chicken Little. It was an animated movie about some chicken that believes that the sky has fallen or something. It was a weird movie. I don't know. There's some alien stuff as well in there as well, so that was pretty nuts. I don't know, it was a weird film. Oh, come on. Why is it the lame ones? Always the lame ones. I hate the lame ones. I want the good ones. Anyways, hold on. Let me check my status on the quest line. I need to collect the reward from Thorny now. Oh my god. Ba-dum-bum. Ba-da-da-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Ooh, Crusader's Blade or Vampire... fuck it. Crusader's Blade. Also, my weapon level right now is 5, with my curse being at level 4. I'm very bad when it comes to Roman numerals. Roman numerals always throw me off. Oh, for fuck's sake. Automod, I'm very glad you caught this guy in the act before he could even do anything. fucking scammer. Swear to God. Alright, there we go. Got him. I think I'll actually end off the crusade way earlier by just going straight to Leshy. In the next room. Because Leshy's a fairly quick fight. And I think I have, like, enough power. Same speech, different day. Really? Alright, well, that's all the blue hearts gone. Alright. Oh, what is this that she's doing here? Alright. 10 minutes to finish up a battle. That's pretty easy. I finished battles much quicker before, so I should be fine. You know, one day I want to replay Cobalt Core as well on stream. You know, start from a new profile and stuff. I actually started a new profile a while ago, and I managed to do a first run win to the Cobalt Core, which never happens, by the way. I guess that's the benefit of having more experience with the game and knowing how to strategize better. We're only on day 14. How'd you look at that? Leshy defeated, actually. Pretty good. It doesn't really increase the reward, but at least, you know, get something more out of it. It's easy to do Leshy no damage, however I had to rush this fight. Let me quickly go ahead and handle this. Let's go ahead and get fertilizer silo, because like I want my followers to start using the fertilizers. Then we want to get like a healing bay or something. I don't know. Oh my god. What is going on here? Lots of stinky fertilizer everywhere. Alright, come on, dude. Come on, give me your devotion. Come on, come on, come on. Gotta rush, rush, rush. Gotta rush, rush, rush. I only got 10 minutes to do these. Alright, just get me your devotion. Oh, we don't have enough beds, huh? Fuck it. Just use the wood like that, so that way we have enough beds for now. In the end game, we also get some more stuff we can get, but like, you know, that's not important. By the time I beat the third bishop, we can activate more of the Sins of the Flesh content. You can change your phone. But I don't need to change your form. I will, however, change your color to pink. Actually, you know what? Change your form. Fuck it. I think the Star Bunny is just a follower form you have to get in the late game. I don't know. I love the Star Bunny. I don't know. Where is the... I don't know where the Star Bunny is. I just know that the Star Bunny is somewhere. They're gonna make you a Star Wolf. Or a Heart Wolf. Heart Wolf. Oh, you sleep during the day, work at night? That's how you work, huh? And since you're a dog, I'm gonna pet you. But also, I'm gonna bequeath upon you the moon necklace. Yep. Dude, I know you need somewhere to sleep, so you know what? Here, have a bed. Your stinking bed. If you're a night owl, then I'm gonna take advantage of that night owlness. That just sounds weird. Yeah, let's save now and quit out for tonight. happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone, and yeah, I hope everyone is doing well tonight. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Happy Thanksgiving. See y'all next week. Bye bye.